どうも皆さんこんばんは。ハフハフと申します。L.A.Noire の続きをプレイしていきましょう。絹の殺人、絹のストッキング殺人事件ですね。をやっていったんですが、実はちょっと労働したら、少し前からやらされちゃいまして、エンジェル・マルドナードの、尋問やり直すことになったんですけど、残念ながら前回と同じようにはいかなくてミスをしてしまいました。で、ジャストピックドフルーツマーケットに行くということで、前回の続きですね、やっていきましょう。いやー、何回やっても騙されちゃうな。で、青果店の男が自分の女を見ていた。嘘くせえ。うん、確かにまあ嘘くさいは嘘くさいね。ああ、なるほどね。いや、俺はそう思わないな。夫がやってるにしてはちょっと回りくどかったぞ。血の跡をたどらせたりとかね。いかにも感がすごすぎた。あ、でもでかいなこのマーケット。おい、つけたぞこれが。俺はつけないのかい。うん、安いのかどうなのかもわからない。まず店主に話を聞くでいいのかな。その前にさ、こう入れるやん。入られへんのかーい。金の取っては入れるって聞いたけどな。いや、こんにちは。
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
あ、バーであったの確か
LAPD,
に。
Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney.
クレムフィーニー。
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
ああ、来たんだ。買い物客かな。
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
お
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how
ケ
much
ツでも見てたん
fruit
か
do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much.
そんなに多くないよ。
I
そりゃ
sell the
そうだ
odd
よ
bottle
ね。
on the side to the after-hours crowd.
ああ、
But I don't
酒
want
も売
any
ってん
trouble. I'm
だ。
just trying to make a buck.
ああ、あったな、確かに。エンジェル・マルドナードの家にね、
Young
段ボール
lady
で、段ボールじゃない、木
arrived
箱。
around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
ちょっと手帳みたい。そうか。特にわかんないんだな。疑うか。
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before.
会ったことあ
She
るん
seemed
だ。
like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her.
ああ、そういうこと。
She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one.
おう。
I was about to offer
捕まら
to
なか
drive
っ
her,
た
but a car pulled up and she got into that.
車が来てそれに乗ってった。
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think.
茶色のフォードクーペン、知り合い。
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
子供か。あー、レモン。お
No wonder he stays open late at night. People
お
have
酒
to
ばっ
get
か
their
りだ。
vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
お酒ばっかりか。エンジェルの家にあったやつですね、これ。もう一回押したらなんか調べれる？特に何もないね。さて、おやおやおや、これは？
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they
ああ、
like.
行かれた連中ね。
Must have seen it during the war.
これは特に何もないか。
So what are we hiding in here?
お、
This thing needs a combination.
あ、2、5、3だ。エフェソ5:22。妻たちを主に仕えるように自分の夫に仕えなさい。うん。キリストが教会の頭であり、自らその体の救い主であるように、まあ読み切れなかったけど、まあ。これは聖母。これが、あれ
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
逃げるな。お前が犯人じゃねえかよ。追いかけよう。
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
行くぞ。
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
下手くそ。
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
スピンさせたいよ、俺
Should have
も。
grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
確かに犯人は分からなかった。危ない。
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
おお、
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
どこ行った？
It's almost too
ああ、
perfect.
いた。
There's no such
見
thing
失う
as
とこだっ
too
た。
perfect.
もう逃げられんよ。
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
降りてこい。なぜ逃げた？言ってみろ。お前が犯人じゃないならなぜ逃げる？
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
うん、確かに。あのメスで切り刻んだならマジで助けが必要。
Outstanding job.
飲むな、そこにあるお酒を。
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
持って帰るなって、その辺のお酒を。めちゃくちゃ勝手なやつやんけ。エリート。お？よし。遺体を店のそばに放棄した事実から、検察はクレムフィーニーをガス室に送り込むだろう。光栄。でもいいですね。星4つでクリアできましたね。
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
And we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is a shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? Bad juju.
That's enough out of
ひ
you
どく言われ
three.
てるな。
Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
めちゃくちゃ悪く言われてるやん。火の影。白い靴の女、いっぱいいるぞ。被害者かな、白い靴の女は。あ、いや、こいつだ。もういるやん。また酔った女だ。犯人、足引きずってなかったか今。
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is too.
おはようございます。
Just cause for celebration.
嬉しいニュース。
Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with
縛り
gas
付けられ
seeping into his tiny
ガス室送りだ。
reptile brain. Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand.
終わらんな。
The address is on the hill, north downtown.
これ
Fremont.
警察の仕事ってきつない？ずーっとさ。
Is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
ああ、そういうことか。無関係だね、今回とは。
A fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
いや、そう今言おうと思ってたんですけど、警察の仕事というかこの殺人家
Greetings from sunny California.
がね、犯人をいくら逮捕し
You
て
know the
も、
way. You can drive.
あ、ちょっと待って、入らないで。いくら逮捕しても、新たな、やっぱあるな。新たな事件が起きて、で、また、それを解決するために走り回って、そしたらまた別の事件が起きてっていうのを、ひたすらずっと繰り返すわけでしょ。しんどいなーって。
First the letter, and now another body.
手紙が
Come
届き
on,
ま
you
たした
can't
い。
keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record
Ah.
give you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a
まだ
vicious
認めて
killer
ないん
off
だ、
the
連続
streets
殺
is more
人。
important than my reputation.
うわ、すごい。雨の中
Besides, landing
だ
a
と
big fat
車が
marlin。is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs.
なるほど。まあ、
Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
どっちの言い分もわかるな。大物、おっと、
If we survive
細
this,
かい
it's
のを
gonna be
集
a
めるより
miracle.
は大物一匹ってね。ていうかすげえ雨だとめちゃくちゃ車滑る。はいはい、もう僕つい来ましたよ。いいですよ、大丈夫です。
Okay, go ahead.
You're crazy.
If I'm
No, no.
crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
夫婦なのこれ。撃つぞ、こいつ。
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
おー、警官殺し。死んだな、あいつ。女の人無事だけど、ジジイは死んだな。
Watch it!
おーい、お前
Give it
何
up, old man!
ジジイ、こら、待て。どこだ
Hit the bastard.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
ほら、戻ってこい。今回はね、普通に逮捕したい。
Suppression fire.
どこだそこか
Surrender.
おれ。普通にさ、な。ほら、普通に。逮捕させて。もう、毎回俺、容疑者死亡やん。毎回容疑者が、肉塊になって帰ってくるんだから。
Car 11K. Code 4 at Olvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired, and suspect is down.
オッケー、いいでしょう。 じゃあ次
Can you drive to this one?
お願いします。あ、ランクが上がった直感ポイントも溜まってきましたね。最後の事件難しそうだからそこまで取っておきたいっていうのはある。目撃者を探して近隣を回ってる。ほんほんほんほん。じゃあ行きましょう。似てる。
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
痕跡はない。雨でね。タイヤ痕や傷口から見て車から放り出された。また三つ寄りのロープだ。2時頃。
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one. At least she was left clothed. I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity. The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
白い靴履いてた人だ。
And no handbag or other personal effects.
Hmm. 三つ寄りのやつだ。
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services F1363.
もう顔とか首元にはもう目も向けんのか。なるほど。指輪は引っこ抜かれてなさそうですね。うん。こっちはあら、独身の方かな。体は特に反応しないな、フェルプス。あ、これだ。
No drag marks.
引きずった人なし。傷った後なしか。もういいよ、このビール瓶。ビールかどうかもわからんけど。あ、タイヤ痕だ。重たそうな車だな。
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
まあだろうな。あれこれなんだ？お金か。
Incidental.
ポケットに入れとこう。これぐらいか。証拠品確かに少ないな。お？誰だ？なんだこの人。目撃者か？女性。警察官ってわけではなさそうだな。
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
話したいことがある？
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton.
キャサリン・バートン。はい。はあ、なんか何を見つけたの？
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful.
気持ち悪いホームレス。ああ。
Do you have a description?
背が高くて痩せててひどい傷跡。戦争で負った跡か。乱暴で怖い。ホームレス村のどこか。ホームレスのリーダー。上下関係あるんだ。ありがとう。だわな、嫌だわな、それは。ありがとうな、おばちゃん。じゃあ、ちょっと電話してくるわ、アラシー。おっとっとっと。なるほどね、ホームレス。あれ、ホームレスだったのかな。退役軍人か。なるほどね。
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior
すぐそこかい？
1260 West First Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, detective.
Hmm.
There's a large camp under the bridge on
橋の
land
下。
between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
ありがとうございます。さて、地図を確認。間違えた。ここがランドリーサービス。ここ近くのホームレス村か。どっちに行くかだね。ラスティに任せよう。おー、何してんのお前。何してんのそこで。だいぶファンキーやな。童心に帰りたくなったか急に。降りて
What now?
We still got the laundry label to check off.
ランドリーのラベル調べてない。降りてよ。なんだこいつ。偉そうに。
Over here, Rusty. Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
イライラするのすぐ行くじゃねえよ。じゃあ来いよ。降りられないんだろそっから。置いてくぞまた。あ、降りた。偉そうに立ってたな。ムカつく。行くよ。雨うぜえな。
No message. Excuse me? There was no message.
メッセージはなかっ
On
た。
the Vic. The last bodies had something written on
ああ、今回はな。
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to
必勝
consider
みたい
than
な。
the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
先手必勝みたいな感じでメッセージなかったぞ。おっさんかわいいよなこいつ。よう刑事になれたな。しかも殺人家の。さてホームレス村じゃない。これランドリーの方か。クリーニング屋ということですかね。まあ、この下か。あった。スペリアランドリー。
At least the rain's
よし。
changed back into those white bucks now.
はい、失礼。おーい、誰かいないか。お店の人。誰に話しかければいい貴様か。
Phelps and Galloway,
あ、お前か。
LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
変な気起こすなよ。
You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
プレスしなきゃいけない服があるのね。じゃあいいよもう。ドレスの番号。なんだっけ ?1363? あれごめん、見る。忘れちゃった。これだ。あ、1363だ。合ってんじゃないの。これだ。タラルド線。住所これでグリーンシルクドレス。絹のドレス。いいやつだ。ありがとうよ。行くぞ。先に自宅行くか。やつの。
You drive. I need to go over the case.
まあじゃあホームレス村先に。いやこれだ。 タラルドセンの家に先に行く。
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife.
夫による神さん殺しはもういいんだよ。
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
フィンバール君は絶対に夫のせいにしようとするな。どうも、あ、子供たち。
Hello?
いや、どうも。
Yes? Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place.
ボビー・ロスの家のパーティー。
She was kind of dolled up.
シルクにオープントーの白い靴。ごめんな。言いにくい話がある。
I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
バッドニュースがあるぜ。
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning.
これ旦那じゃない気がするな。今回に限っては。可愛いお子さんもいるし。
I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure.
そうだよ、捜査の手順だよ。子供たちを見てろ、お前は。不安にさせるなよ。うんざりそうにしてるわ。なんでこっち行かなきゃいけないの？ねえ、パパって感じよ。
Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
電話があって。
You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report.
写真がちょっと待てよ。バロンズバー。ああ、なるほどね。寄ってたからか。
Need to check if she was a regular. I wonder why the picture was turned down.
これだよね。裏向きになってた理由がわからん。夫婦関係はうまくいってなかったか。これは
Optimistic, Cole.
いやいやいや、開けるぐらいしろよな。すぐ俺がおっと思ったやつをさ。これはテンプルトン。
Circumstantial.
関係ないのね。なんか家族関係がうまくいってなさそうな絵とかない？お父さんだけ黒く塗りつぶされてるとかお母さんだけ真っ赤っかに描かれてるとか。これは関係ないな。俺もそう思うわ。もうこれさっき見たやつだよね。はい。ビュードライ。アベニュー。
Bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
誰だろうね。
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
またバッグだ。で、関係ないって言うんだろ。今回は開けんのかい。は、確かに。テレサ・タラルド船。カバン持たずに出たの？
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
確かにね。口紅とかもここにあんじゃんだって。
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
あ、口紅がその場になかったからってこと？いや、それは違うだろう。これまたあれじゃないの。旦那さんが殺してカバンだけ持って帰ってきたみたいな風になるんじゃない？サイズは8だ。またサイズ8だ。びしょ濡れ。 ジャケットがびしょ濡れですね。ごめんね。なんか話聞こう
I'll
か。
be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
これは
Don't think this is anything.
うん。おとなしくするんだぞ。子供に銃は向けたくないからな。あれラスティどこ行った？あいつなんで外行った？ん？あ、ロープある。三つ寄りのロープだ。
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
おいおい、ラスティ追いかければ大体事件解決すんのか。もう戻ってきてる中に。俺と同じことしてるな。あれ関係ないって。よし。じゃあ話しかけるか。
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
テレサ、可能性のある容疑者。
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No.
ないんだ。
I loved Teresa. She was so full of life.
うんうん。
It can't be anyone who knew her.
知り合いの犯行じゃない？
So you don't
違うんかい。
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at
ボビ
Bobby
ー・ロスの
Ross's
パーティ
place?
ー？
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over.
かなりの人数を招待してた。
She said she was bored and decided to leave.
先に出た。
And?
ああ、もう全部違う。もうやだ。
Teresa had a few belts too many. She said she wanted to go out dancing.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
満足してた
Yeah,
か？
I think she was.
あ
I
あ、
think
写真
you're in
裏
an
返ってたんだ
unhappy
よ。
marriage, Lars. I think you're lying, and you would like to get it off your chest.
You telling me my wife was unhappy? What proof do you have of that?
写真裏返ってたんだ。あれあれ裏返ってた写真はここにないんだ。追求やめよ
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this.
疑うだけでいいな。
Something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing.
ダンス
We
に
only
行きた
had
い
to。sit her until 9.
知ったは 9時まで。行くなら勝手に行けと。
She storms out.
ああ。
Cards. I hardly ever
トランプでめったにない月。ああ、こいつダメだ。
So much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
ああ。
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little.
8時半かその前。
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up.
8時半
And drove
か。
me here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
それを裏付ける何かは午前2時ぐらいになくなっている。ハンドバッグか。よし。直感に一回頼ってみましょう。あ、間違えた。信用するか反証するかか。信用しよう。
Why did you only report
違
your
う。
wife missing this morning?
I thought she would
確か
call
に。
up last night from the bar.
If Bobby Ross doesn't confirm
Ah,
the story, we are
so.
going to come back here and pick you up.
やり直したいなもう。直感ポイント使ってこれだもん。
Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
はあ、うまくいかないな。難しいな、このゲーム。
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
アリバイ確認ですね。パトカーをよこせと。
Appreciate your time, sir. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
バロンズバー行きましょ
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
う。まあ確かに本当らしくは聞こえたんで僕騙されたんですけど、バロンズバー行きましょう。
Gents, drink? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough.
ベニー・クラフ、テレサ・タラルド戦。
Yes, it is.
なんで知ってる？
I heard about it on the radio.
ああ、ラジオって聞いたの？
They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again.
またブラックダリアだってたんだ。
Yeah, I rang that husband of hers.
電話した。
The babysitter said he was out.
外出
If
中？
you
ど
don't mind, we have a few questions.
ういうこと？
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
10時半ぐらい。うん。
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
どうやってタクシーを呼んだ？
Sure, I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home.
ああ、家庭がうまくいってない時に飲むのね。
Where's that goddamn waitress?
これはテレサイエローキャブ35。
Put out an APB on the cab.
3591. Should be traceable.
うん。3591か。あとは、ホームレスの
Who
男。
was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that
う
description.
ーん。知ってるな。
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
うん。
All right,
隠
two
すなよ。
creeps were all over her.
二人の男が彼女をダンスで連れて行くと約
You
束
get
し
a
た。
good look at these guys?
Sure.
は
I got a
っき
good
り
look.
見た。はいはい。
One of them was a sailor in uniform.
水兵インディアナ号。
Said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
もう一人は
The other guy?
リチャード・ベイ
Richard
ツ。
Bates. He's sitting in the back right now.
赤ポロ。
Red polo shirt.
右奥の赤ポロですね。
Any
はいはい。
idea where she was headed?
Nope.
聞かなかった
I
ん
didn't
だ
get。that.
本当か？聞かなかったのね。
She was murdered.
違うんだ。
Brutally murdered.
うん。
If you like this lady, you should give us
もう。
something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
怪しそうな顔してるな。
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird.
なんで逃
Can't
げ
let
る？
the son of a bitch get away.
近くに行ってから LAPD って言えよ。
Go, Phelps. Get after him.
追いかけてるだろ。おーおーおー危ね
Got a ride. Get in and drive.
乗れ早く。早く乗れって。
I thought you were gonna leave
何
me
や
there.
ってんだ
Who
よ
knows。what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps. You're letting this slut
ちょ
get away
も
from you.
う。なんですぐ乗らんかったん？ムカつくな。どこ行った？ほらもうフェルプスのバカ。そりゃそうなるっ
Damn it,
て。
get after him, Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
まっすぐ行ったのね。
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
なんか刺さってるぞあれ
I'll
車
try
に。
to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers.
う
for
ん、字幕全
routine.
然読めない。
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
危ねえ。行くぞ。
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
あ、うわ、も
He's showing you how it's done.
う。嘘だ、なんかうまくいかねえぞ今回。
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
いや、逃がしゃしねえけどよ。
Maybe you
車
should
が
have
悪
waited
い
for。me, Phelps.
いつもの車じゃないからだ。おい。逃げるな。待て。どんどん撃て。もう当てろ。もう当てようぜ。俺。
Let's end this farce. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
走って逃げんな。お前撃つよ俺。いいの？
Stop or I will shoot.
オッケーオッケー。
Okay, Bates.
はあ、やっと捕まえれた。
I have a choice in this.
断っても無駄だよバカ野郎。
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
ああ。疑う。
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay.
うん、いい女だった。ぐじって踊りたがってた。まあ、ワンチャンあるよな、それは。
Looks like you're salty had the same idea.
そう思うよね。はい。
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot.
殴られたんだ。
After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard?
あ、前科あんのか。
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault.
あ、いやいやいやいやいや。
I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
いや、ひどいひどい。
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
ひどいな。逃げるのが悪いよな。おとなしくさ、話に応じてくれてれば捕まることはなかったんだろうと思いますけどね。にしてもひどかったな。一回やり直させられたし。
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
電話で何聞くんだろう。水兵についてかな。
I need an APB out
あ、
on
タ
yellow
クシーか。
cab
そっかそっ
number
か。
3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
なるほど。そうかそうか。喧嘩してたんだもんね。ドネリー。ジェームズ・ジェソップ。あ、ちょうど。留置中なんだ。あはん。なるほどね。ってことは、行ける場所が、行かなきゃいけない場所がいくつかありますね。今、ホームレス村と中央警察署と。ホームレス村、行くか。運転してもらいましょう。
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
路上生活者の人が怪しいのは、まあ、映像を見る限りはですけどね。
We ought to investigate the hobo league.
Now, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
嫌な言い方すんな。お前がやりたかったらやってもいいよって。でも実際そういう人がいたっつってんだからさ、重要参考人にはするべきだろう。
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
あ、すまん。ごめんね、おちゃん。ホット食用ごめんね。ついてくんな。お前、俺の相棒か？一人仲間増えたみたいなついてき方すんな。背が高くて、顔に傷。どうした？夫婦でホームレスやってんのか。 なんだこれ。
Don't think this is any use to us.
関係ないのにズームしてくれたんだ。関係ないのに。あいつだな、多分犯人。あいつだよ。浮いてるんじゃない、人の上に乗ってるんだこれ。しかもこいつは沈んでる。いなくなった。おうすぐ寝転んだな。やばい。これはやばい状態ですね。生き埋めだ。やば。このゲームおもろいな。こういうハプニングもいいですね。でも背が高いって座ってる人多いんだけどな。探しにくいな。顔に傷。どうした？何してんの？人が寝てるマットレスをきれいに掃除してやがるのか。顔に傷のある男。顔に傷ね。お前か？顔に傷ないな。ちょっとホームレスのところに来ても見つからなかったので一回警察署の方に行きます。さて、取り調べるべきが。
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble.
自分がやったことに焦ってやがる。なんだ？お前か。
Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup. So it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
一から話そう。
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met
7時頃。
Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
その後は？
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
傷つけてない。
Dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the
クリスタルボールルーム。
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
リチャード・ベイツ殴ったな、確かに。
He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
どうして？
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
館長にちゃんと報
Can you
告
put
した
the
んだ。
guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, detective.
まあ悪いやつではなさそうですね。今の印象だけですけど。
Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
グランドアベニューの。
He's wanted in connection
2件の扶助暴行。指名手配中。やりましたね。で、ホームレス村か。さっき言ったのにな。
Can you drive to this one?
はい、行きます。運転手の情報はまだ出てこないですね。
Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
そうなんだよね。雨のせいだよね、これ多分。どうした？
11K, go ahead.
Ross's 0時に解散。
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrellson picked up?
11K, roger.
なるほど。旦那も容疑者に浮上か。はあ。深夜2時頃っつってたもんな。なんでお前、ライフル持っとる？あいつか。はい、撃て。
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and
ファシスト
steal
ど
what
も。
little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay.
おお、斧持っとるぞ。
To hold out to the cavalry line.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, keep down, Phelps.
You want your
These men
rightful
know they're
share.
harboring a
We
murderer.
need to fight for it.
おっと、おっと、強いぞ。
We're doing them a favor, partner.
おっと、おっと、フィニッシュ。おお、強え。かっこいい。
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under
Stuart
suspicion for
Ackerman.
murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me
日本人に何された？
already done.
何、美味しいご飯でも食べさせてもらったんか？それが口に合わなくて文句言ってんじゃねえだろうな。おっと。
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it.
あ、いや、この写真そうやん。
No good to me.
必要ねえの？本当に？財布？なんだ？何が入ってる？ああ、これ容疑者、被害者のやつだ。クリスタルボールルーム。アッカーマンおしまいですな。拾ったって言うんだろうな。おっと、三つ寄りのロープ。
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
シュワートアッカーマンアウトですな。あ、違う違う、ロープはいい。他にはこの新聞ね。モルヒネ盗難事件。警察によるとマフィアの薬物戦争。
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon.
お
buddy of mine from the war.
戦争で一緒だったんだ、コートニーと。
Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir.
一緒に行きたかったんじゃないの？飲みに。かわいそうなことしたんじゃない？ここには来るなって言っただろ。
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
その話には関与しない。
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
おー。
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
役の売人が副業？
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster,
ミッキー・コーヘン。
is putting on the squeeze.
この間そうだったね。
Walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors.
騙されたんだな、お前
They
も。
can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
全員刑務所行きね。はいはい
So
は
how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
い。交渉。何企んでやがる？
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society.
秘密結社なの？
God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
we are better trained, Jack.
うわ、怖えこと言ってんな。
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
そういうことね。他に何かある？なさそうだな。ちょっと待ってよ。ホームレス村って消えてる？あ、消えてるね。じゃあ警察署ですか。よし。なんですが、時間もいいところなので、今日はここまでにしたいと思います。次回この続き、というか警察署で、今のホームレスを取り調べるところですね、をやりたいと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。